Welcome back to the Duckfellas podcast, episode 27, hosted today by, I guess, Zach, Pookie, Cade, Tyler. Do us a favor while you're here. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe while you're listening this evening, and that'd be much appreciated. Meanwhile, what have you been up to, Mr. Cade? You've been missing out for past, what, 1 or 2 episodes now?
I think only one.
Unacceptable.
Been busy, dude. Busy racing, busy working, busy winning. That's different.
I mean, honestly, if you're going to be busy with that beer money project you got, I'd rather it be when you were winning.
Dude, I know. It just has been going well.
I just figured you were getting on Pookie's schedule, showing up like once every couple months.
Damn, dude. I miss one, and I just get absolutely fucking blitzed.
Dude, I'm
Always
telling
starts
you
with one.
You should try it. It's pretty nice. I just come back per the fans' request. Everyone loves me. Then I'm gone for another month.
Ripping a nice sweatshirt tonight, too.
Absolutely. Only the best.
Those things are sick.
Yeah.
I dig it.
You start losing, this fucker's going in the trash can, though.
Oh, come on.
No, we'll
We
just
can
cut
have
the logo off the front.
Yeah.
It's a nice hoodie.
Just wear it inside out. Fuck it.
We could probably get the company to put a new logo over top of that one.
Probably.
I know a guy.
Dickheads.
Oh, man. Well, before we get going here, as always, we'll go ahead and mention our giveaway. That is rapidly approaching here. I think that ends on our second podcast in June, whenever that one may be. But that is on our Facebook and our Instagram page. Everybody needs to go over to those pages. Make sure you get entered to win. Pretty simple. All you got to do is comment your dream bird to kill, and make sure you follow both our Facebook and Instagram pages.
And we did decide it didn't technically have to be a legal bird. I mean, you can want to kill something, right?
That is fair.
No, it doesn't have to be a legal bird. You can post in whatever you wanted on there.
Now, if somebody comments a picture of them holding said bird, might be a bit of a problem.
Now the tuxedos seem kind of fucked up. Along with the fucking mini bucket that Zach's drinking out of.
Dude, perfect. Holds a beer.
What? Is that what you were showing off before we got on here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm drinking up anything but a cup party tonight.
Oh my gosh.
It's a party for me, basically, because it's just me in my garage. But
What you got
couple
hanging
beers.
up there in the background?
that is one of my many wasp nests that haven't found a home yet. It's kind of like, you ever seen that comedian? He's like, I'm not autistic. I just like rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really autistic. I just like wasp nests. So there's a pile of them laying around there.
Well, oh
It
my gosh.
definitely nicked you.
I did.
Damn it, boy. Anybody had anything new happen since last week, I believe, was our last episode?
Nothing new. I mean, kind of same thing. Been able to be home these past couple weeks. So it's been nice. So getting some stuff done around the house. We're getting ready to move this weekend. So
You aren't getting shit done.
it doesn't look like it, but I have been.
He's just throwing everything out in the front yard.
Oh yeah,
Moving
dumpster
out
come
already.
Wednesday. Dumpster's coming while Mary's at work. You bet your ass I'm throwing a pile of stuff away.
I hope she just flips the dumpster back over and you have to pick it all up again.
Come Thursday, it's not my house, not my problem.
Not my pig, not my farm.
Yep, I ain't
Oh
worried
my
about
gosh. Well, I guess we'll move into some of the news in the hunting world, or weather, I should say. They've got over 4 inches of snow in Saskatchewan just like the other day, like over the weekend, I believe it was Friday or Saturday, that's pretty late in the year for up there, especially even.
Yeah.
it. That's not a dusting. I mean, that's a
Dude, that's a
good
lot of
amount.
that's a lot of snow for this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up because I seen it on the radar. It was snowing up there the other day, and I'm like, damn, that seems late. And I was kind of doing some digging into it, and it's definitely some of the latest snow they've gotten. And it was like in central Saskatchewan, so it wasn't way up north either. And then they ended up I think it said up to 11 centimeters, which is like 4.5, but it says the average was 10 to 11, which we about read at 4, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
But they need it too.
Indeed.
Which leads us into the next one. I think it was Delta's page I was on, and the U.S. prairies and the Canadian prairies are showing very drastic improvements this year in habitat conditions. And I think the U.S. like the Dakotas were a B plus to an A rating, and Canada rating was like C plus, which it's been in the D's the past few years. So it's a good sign. I mean, we're got hopefully have a good hatch this year, and birds can do their thing.
That'd be ideal.
Obviously, see, you want to be more than that, but if you can improve on that every year, it would be next few years, really kind of looking up for them. So hopefully we can continue that trend of moving up, not just this year and then kind of stall out.
Yeah, our numbers we definitely need a good hatch here because our numbers have been hurting for the past 5+ years now. I think we've been on some declines for the major ones.
And obviously this is just local, right? But one of the wood duck boxes that Delta put out this year had a successful hatch in it. Actually looked like pretty big brood too. I mean, it's hard to tell on a trail camera, right, on how many actual ducklings are following around, but I mean, it looked like 5, 6, 7 birds following her around. Wood duck. Sorry.
I knew it was coming. As soon as you said it, I knew it was coming.
I didn't realize it was coming from everybody. I figured it'd be just me.
Real team effort there.
That
Love it.
that
was good.
We're all on the same wavelength.
That's not a good thing.
No, this is terrible. I mean, I had got a couple baby geese in my pond that they disappeared there for a while, and I thought they got eaten by coons or muskrats or whatever it may be, but they came back, and we had.
Yeah,
They did show back up?
Spruce the place up.
That's
Mowed the pasture, and they were like, "Wow, this place is nice."
beforehand, we're like, I can't see shit out of this thing.
It was funny. I spent the whole day on Thursday, I think it was. Yeah, Thursday mowing that pasture down around the pond. I leave, come back, and there's the mommy and daddy goose, 2 goslings, and then 2 more geese there fighting it out with the other 2.
So we're assuming that it is a boy and a girl.
I would assume.
Could have 2 moms.
It's 2026.
Fuck, dude.
That is true. I mean, gotta be careful how you say that stuff nowadays.
Indeed. And you said assuming like 4 different times.
It's a bad deal, bad juju coming
About
your way.
to get the axe.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Wah, wah, wah.
That is kind of wild. Like, there has to be a direct correlation, right? Going from 8 or 10 inch grass down to a yard length, and all of a sudden they come back.
Oh, and they were jacked.
Well, I would assume it's because they can get to the bugs and everything easier.
Mm-hmm.
I figured the taller, especially with babies, though, having that taller stuff kind of give them a spot to a little high, like hunker down and hide a little better. I thought maybe they would like that, but apparently not.
Yeah, but I think it also allows predators to sneak up
Mm-hmm.
easier on them.
Yeah,
So
that's a fair point. Yeah, I'd rather hear them or see them coming a ways off, getting in the water.
right,
There's
'cause
still
they can get up
enough.
and fly away.
Yeah, there's still enough around your pond too that they do have some cover there as well too. Like we thought they left like multiple times. What was that, Friday when I was out at your house like all day, and like, where'd they go? Then all of a sudden they just pop up right beside the pond and start doing hot laps
Yeah.
out in the cut grass.
Man, when those 2 geese got in a fight and the one flew off over to the water treatment plant and just over there talking shit the whole time, that was hilarious that day.
Literally talking shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Then he flew back over and tried to fight again.
Jesus.
Hey,
Nice
no
to this
court,
guy.
that guy.
It was a different type of goose wars at the house.
I don't know how much direct correlation it was with the mowed grass either, but right before I left, Tyler and I were just standing outside bullshitting, actually looking at some turkeys out in the field. And all of a sudden we just get buzzed by a Susie right over his building. I'm like, all right, everyone's coming to party now.
They hear that
Yeah,
one
and
over
there
and they're
was-
like, shit, it's time to party.
Well, yeah, and I went down there to go fishing that night, and there was 2 wood ducks on the pond too. I'm like, what is going on right now? I got to mow this grass more often.
Migrating up from the creek, man. We're running them beaver traps in the creek behind the house. There was always a pair of Woodies and a Drake and a Susie sitting back there and a couple of deeper pools. So
They were just like, damn, dude, is this the guy that sucks on vapes and lives in a camper? God, he's actually
dude, what a
Dang.
what a
douche.
nice guy.
Oh my god!
What a
Here we go
douche.
again. Unreal. It would be that guy. Yep.
Oh man.
Damn it, boy. Anyways, we'll just
I
go
haven't
ahead and
gotten to
move
give
into
you
the
shit
topic.
about that.
You know how you got green monsters and drywall as a Kyle, and now we got campers and vapes or Tyler's.
Oh man, that got deep.
Somebody put that on a shirt.
No shit.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to call our guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna take him like 6 months to get to that.
Maybe.
I did
Speaking of
hear.
that, has he got
we
our
got some-
shirts done yet?
I was just going to tell you that he was going to have them done this week.
About time.
Was in there getting some decals, some Delta decals, actually making a bagboard set for our banquet. So I was in there getting those printed off and made a comment that he'd have them done before Saturday.
Sick.
Sick.
Right on time.
Yep.
Sick.
I know he's got our new stickers that we're coming out with for the banquet ready to go.
Good.
Hopefully. We need to come out with get us a couple t-shirt designs out there sooner than later. I've been asked by numerous people about it.
I've got one in the works, but you might not like it.
No boy.
That's a scary thought.
I don't even know what he's talking about. So we're in the same boat.
Yeah, me neither.
Listen, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So there's no in between.
Fucking
I'm gonna
sick.
go with the second part of that.
Dude, it's not
Hey,
all
you're
about
gay.
Tyler. Like, if the people love it, it'll be fine.
Exactly.
That is fair.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
very
was
true.
more talking to the general people. Like, guys are going to look at it and go, haha, nice. Or they're going to look at it and be like, that kid's a douchebag. there's no in between.
Fair enough.
Damn it, boy. All right, let's go ahead and start into this week's topic of kind of the expectations and realities and all of that of being a guest and invited on a hunt with other people, whether it's a guide and outfitter or just somebody you met off Facebook that invited you to go hunting because you're off work. We'll just kind of start with the realities of being invited on a hunt. And the first and main one I would have to say is never invite an extra person off the rip unless that person that invited you is asking if you have anybody else that wants to go.
Yeah. I mean, whether you actually invite them or even just asking, like off the rip, just to be like, hey, I got a buddy too. Do you care if he tags along? You're like, all right, man, I can see where this is going.
I was legit. You beat me to it, but I was getting ready to say, don't even fucking ask.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't even,
if we wanted your friend to go, we'd tell you to invite your friend.
like, always ask, right? You should always
Yeah.
ask anyway. But right off the rip to just, hey, I got another one that wants to tag. Like, oh, sucks for that guy.
Or another one that we don't have here is like if you're getting invited on a hunt and then all of a sudden you just throw a fit because that guy doesn't want you to bring your dog because he's already got a dog that's
dude.
going. Like I feel like that is a big problem that's coming up because I feel like everybody has a fucking dog nowadays.
Mm-hmm. I would agree
And
with
myself included. I don't care that you have a duck dog. It doesn't mean it's a good duck dog.
Yeah, I mean there's a time and a place for a dog to learn, but probably not on a hunt that you got invited on 35 seconds ago.
Correct.
that. No shit, dude.
It's just
Fuck, I didn't-
hunting styles as well too. Like
Right.
if you invite somebody to come hunt on the boat, but their dog's never been in a boat or more specifically your boat, like I mean, we've all been there. Like we know the problems it causes and the frustrations that come along with it.
And you know, a dog can really make a hunt like exciting and just more fun and complete it, but it can also wreck a hunt really fast.
For sure.
I mean,
Even if
I
it's
would,
a
I would
great
say
hunt.
they can wreck a hunt faster than they can make it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
You
mean,
know.
I love watching the dogs work. Like that's one of my favorite
Other-
parts of the whole hunt.
I think it's awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, and it's cool that I don't have to get waders on to go chase a duck down 100 yards in silty mud. But if your dog can't sit still and it's banging around the boat or bouncing in and out of the water and flaring ducks, and I'd rather shoot the dog.
Damn, dude.
That
Straight
escalated
to
so
violence.
fast.
Sorry, I mean,
Wow.
that's why I get
All right.
nervous to bring Reba out, right? Like, I don't want her to come ruin a hunt because then that's either me or her is gonna not go home that day.
Maybe both.
It might be both. Double homicide.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Just the violence.
Absolutely. So, Austin, let's go ahead and start with you and just kind of give us your take on like how you felt, what was expected out of you on the first hunt. Like you went when you went with me and Cade on your first hunt with us.
Yeah, so I mean, I still remember it like very vividly, obviously, because it was a absolute banger of a hunt. But when Cade actually invited me to go, and I knew that there was going to be a bunch of people there. Obviously, knew Cade really well at that time. Knew Dawson like very well too, and then had absolutely no idea who the rest of the people were. So like, I didn't really talk to Cade about what was expected or anything. I mean, Cade told me like, "Hey, like." This is the shit you're gonna need, and like that's it. So I came prepared with that stuff and just kept my fucking mouth shut and just sat there and honestly just like did what you guys told me to do. Like kept my head down in the layout. When you guys said shoot, shot, missed a lot, but hit a couple and it was I mean, it ended up being like a really cool day and obviously got me super hooked into it. So thank you guys for that, but also fuck you guys for that as well too.
Now, like looking back on it now, do you wish you like? Are you happy that you just kind of sat back and watched and took it all in, and then just did your part, as in pull up and shoot?
Yeah, like honestly, because it like thinking about it now, like it was a little overwhelming, like how much stuff is actually like going on and what all goes into it. Cause I had no idea about any of it. Like all of you guys calling, like you two and Dawson calling and Dawson flagging at the same time and like constantly like popping out to like, cause you can hear birds in the distance and seeing what direction they're coming from and seeing if you need to flag or you don't need to flag because they're already coming your direction. Like it was really nice to just sit there and like take all that in and be like, oh yeah, like it was exponentially more that went into it than I had ever thought. I mean, I had only ever watched duck and goose hunting like on YouTube and shit and just kind of like as they popped up. So I'm really glad that I honestly just sat there and soaked it all in cuz like looking at it now I'm like, dude, I don't know if I've had a field hunt where I enjoyed it as much as I did that day since then.
That
Dang,
was a
dude, that was
good
your favorite one?
I was gonna say that was a good shooting day, but that weather day fucking sucked.
Well,
Right.
That was terrible, dude.
yeah, after lunch was really cool, I guess. Like
Yeah.
the majority of it before lunch sucked,
Oh, dude, it was
but
trash.
like the hour that it took us after lunch, I was like, wow, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, no, that actually was a good hunt, but the first half of the day sucked ass watching geese go
Mhm,
from city pond to city pond.
mhm, for
That's
sure.
all they do.
We're never gonna kill anything. Thank God it snowed a little bit that day.
It legit started to mist, and I was like, shit's about to get weird.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't know what it
Uh,
is about that area, but if it's even fucking spitting rain, they're like, we need corn now.
Dude, I think that's just geese in general though, for
Yeah.
as a whole. I mean, you put any kind of weather in the mix and they're like, "Ah, fuck it, straight to a cornfield."
Yep.
Well, Zach, how about you? So this year was your first year kind of hunting with all of us at a time. You've been hunting for quite a few years now, if I recall.
Yeah, few years. Another friend got me into it and kind of got me hooked on it, and he's definitely more of a field goose hunter, but gave me the bug. And then yeah, I met obviously friends with Austin for quite a few years. Cade, I've known Cade for a handful of years, and we was always just kind of bullshitting about duck hunting and goose hunting or whatever. Never really hunting together. And then I met this kid who got sat next to me at Austin's wedding. And all I
You're
could do was recognize the name from Iowa waterfowlers, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Dang, dude.
I was like, "This guy." Anyway, got to be buddies with him, and he was a good dude. Name's Tyler Deachman. But yeah, so I know he talked to Austin. Austin invited me on the boat for the first time, and I'm usually pretty quiet. Not quiet. I'm cautious on how I act around new people because I'm a lot. Like you
Whatever you
seriously
gotta
there's
tell yourself.
no in between. Like you're either like, I get along with this guy, or they're like, this guy's an absolute idiot, and I don't ever want to be around him again. So I'm usually kind of cautious about how I act right off the rip, but got there, and I'm also not one. I don't like just sitting around watching people do work. So I was constantly asking you and Tyler, or you and Austin, what can I do? What do you want? And Tyler's like, nothing. Sit down. And oh no, the first day I didn't have waiters. Remember you guys were doing decoys, and I was like, Austin, I don't have any waiters. I was like, because I've been hunting out of a blind in a kayak for the past 2 years on any water, So felt bad for not being able to do anything. But it was a cool day to hunt, right? A lot of birds moving that day. We just didn't. Well, we did. We killed our limit, right? I think we killed our 3-man that morning, and that was the first time Tyler introduced me into a Christmas tree cake. Didn't know you weren't allowed to have those
Christmas tree
until you
cake.
kill your limit.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the rule,
No,
dude.
it was a celebration.
Yeah.
But it's very, on the first hunt, it's obviously it's Tyler's boat, it's Tyler's hunt. Austin was there, better friends with Tyler than me at the time, so I was just constantly out of the corner of my eye. What's Tyler doing? Because I need to mimic whatever he's doing. If he's getting down, that means you need to get down. He shouldn't. The guy take you on the hunt shouldn't have to explain it all. You know what I mean? So like, if he's peeking, I'm assuming it's okay to peek. If he's down, I need to be down. And then obviously, don't touch your fucking trigger until that guy says shoot him. So
yeah,
that was the first one for me. But obviously, I didn't mess up too bad, or else I don't think I would have gotten invited back.
I mean, it was on the fence if I was going to invite you back or not. I really wasn't sure until I
Tax
slept
breaks.
on it and woke up.
Charitable donations.
Yeah.
He realized
there was
help with taxes, and he's like, that kid can come anytime.
There was a stipulation, and I vividly remember you are not fucking going unless you go buy waiters.
You know what I did that next week?
Went and bought waiters.
You bought those in Illinois at Presley's, didn't you? Or something?
I did. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
On the way back from a work trip, and you're like, hey, we're hunting in the morning. I'm like, oh God. I was like, I better stop here and buy some waiters.
So we got a question here. We'll have Cade can answer this question from CJ. He asked, how would you guys recommend someone who has never duck hunted before to get into it?
I feel like we've talked about this on at least one episode, maybe two. I feel like your best bet is honestly, if you don't have a friend that does it, given that 99% of the people you talk to at the boat ramp are gonna give you tips and tricks. If you're like, hey, I've never fucking done this before, 99% of them are gonna at least point you in the right direction and tell you what to do, what not to do. If you're walking in, they're gonna tell you where you can walk, where you can't walk, where you're gonna drown if you try to walk. I mean, other than that, it's pretty much just going out and scouting and doing your own homework. And I feel like that honestly makes it better if you just kind of go do it yourself. But obviously, like the first couple times, you're going to need some sort of guidance, or you're probably going to go for a little swim, if nothing else.
Well, and that leads me to, I mean, social media is your best friend. I mean, depending on what area you're in, if you're on a local waterfowlers page, like whether it be Iowa waterfowlers or Nebraska, Minnesota, any of these other states, they all got waterfowlers pages or something similar. Put a post up in there and see if anybody's willing to take you and get you out there to learn. You can go out and figure it out, but it's going to take you way longer to figure it out on your own rather than putting a post out and someone's going to end up saying, yeah, I got room eventually, and taking you out. Or
it depends on that Iowa waterfowlers page, but those guys can be cocksuckers.
Well, there's that. But also reach out to your local DNR and talk to them about some areas, public access areas, and they can give you kind of like a rough idea of where to go, when to go, and water depths, like you were just talking about, Cade.
That's the only thing that scares me at all is people going in over their head, like legitimately going in over their head.
Yeah, that and we've talked about it also before in the past, like just a few weeks ago. I feel like about knowing your equipment for the weather. Whether it's you're hunting a little boat, don't go out on a really windy day. Walk in somewhere rather than take a boat out on a windy
Yep.
day.
For sure.
Even if it's a perfect conditions day, taking the boat out, and I don't mean this in any dog on anybody, right? Because we've all been there. If you're not used to running a boat, try not to make the first handful of times running it at 4 a.m. on a river.
Yeah. Run that thing in the daylight and get used to it.
Exactly. And shout out to CJ for the great question with some great answers here, but he knows if he gets his ass out of bed, I'll take him sometime.
Oh, damn. That's
It'd
some
be like
shade,
that.
dude. That's shade.
Oh no.
I was like, I didn't know if he was just sitting like that or if he was frozen.
No, I
Nah,
think
he's
he's
definitely
frozen.
frozen.
Damn,
Such a weird
dude.
post to sit there and listen to him.
He said his computer just died.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, fuck.
I
The next
mean-
question was for him, too.
Oh no. Like that nobody else can answer?
Well, it was the same question that he just asked me, but for him. He'll be back in a minute,
Oh yeah, it won't take long.
hopefully.
So I mean, in the meantime, I guess we've all or Kay, do you want to talk about the first time you were invited on a hunt? Because I feel like that was with your little boy. Now we could probably
It was a pretty wee little boy. Yeah, I've mentioned it a couple times on here, but Steve Stark actually got me into goose hunting. And it was kind of the same thing as Austin's first day. Like, it was kind of one of those deals where the rain saved us, and like it was the exact same scenario. It was going to be shitty later in the day, but like the morning sucked ass. And then, yeah, same thing. We burned a limit, and I was hooked ever since then.
gotta love it.
What was your first time like? Not with Tyler, just your first time.
First time ever?
Yeah.
First time ever was at a walk-in public spot. I think I shot 2 teal and what we figured out later to be a hen pintail.
Sick.
It took some texts and pictures and calls to figure out what it was.
I think you sent me.
Please,
I think you sent me
please
one of them,
know what
actually.
you're shooting at. But yeah, I mean, that was my first time. It was a fast hunt, right? But then the most notable, I think the second or third time I went out, I was like, I can do this by myself. Like I bought the waders, I had the decoys. I got hooked right away. Then went to the same walk-in public spot, and I remember I'm sitting there in the grass, and these 3 white birds come down, and I'm like, God, I was like, are those snow geese? I was like, it seems really early. So I ended up calling a buddy. I'm like, hey, I was like, it would be weird if there's snow geese out here right now. He's like, yeah. What are you seeing? And I told him, he goes, where's there 3 of them? I said, yeah. Did they have really long necks? I said, yeah. He goes, did they kind of make a weird like sound? I said, yeah. He goes, don't shoot those birds. And that's how I almost shot this one.
Greater Northern.
Thank God you didn't.
I know. I
kidding.
was like,
You'd have been so fucked.
yeah. Yeah, because the first thing I've done been like put on Facebook and like, first little hunt went well. Shot 3 snow geese. Eric Hoffman's calling me in 10 minutes.
Hey, you fucking idiot. Sorry, dude.
But so I mean, opposite side of that, what do you expect out of out of me, or did expect out of Austin or whoever else? If you invite somebody on a hunt, you and Tyler or whoever's going out, what do you expect out of them?
Honestly, it kind of is our next topic we have in the doc. The only thing that I really expect out of anybody is like shooting in your own lane. And I expect that out of people that have done it for years, but it doesn't always work like that. Obviously, I mean, you get people that'll blow your fucking eardrums out for no apparent reason. But that is like the one thing that I'm always very adamant about is like, shoot what is in front of you. Don't shoot across the way. Cause that's, in my eyes, that's the surefire way to never get invited again. If it's your first time, like that is my one rule. Don't fucking shoot across everybody.
Yep.
I feel like that's a very like unspoken rule too. Like it should be common sense, but it's not. I feel like it is, but
It should be, but I think a lot of it, I mean, I've done it, right? Never, I will say when I've done it, it's always I'm conscious of what you guys are doing or what the other people are doing. If we're in the boat and for some reason you guys are sitting down, I've definitely swung over into like where Austin's lane would be.
Right.
But I look and I know that he's not sitting there, he's down. And I think it's more through no fault of their own. They just get excited about the hunt and you just stop paying attention. And you can't do that because, I mean, God forbid, something bad does happen. Now you just forgetting to double check or realizing what you're doing could end up pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the biggest thing is too, like, I feel like we're all very good about it. Like, obviously, not all of us shoot into every group. There's usually 2 of us that won't shoot into a group.
Yeah, I would say
It
very rarely do all 4 of us shoot at one
Right.
time, actually.
And we're always very vocal, like, "I'm not getting up." So
Yeah.
you kinda know, like, where you can spray and pray.
Yeah. I feel like all 4 of us are very good about it, but
Yeah.
there's always the 2 of us, me and Austin or me and Cade, that are like, which one'd you shoot out? And you're like, this one right here. And it's all right, we just double tap that Drake and watch the
Yeah.
rest of them fly out.
Mhm.
Look like
Fantastic.
absolute dipshits.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that definitely happens. I
Oh,
feel
this
like
sweet six-pack comes in, we drop 1, and then we feel really dumb.
Yep.
something that we don't talk about very often is like now when we bring somebody else on the boat. And like, I completely understand it because I was the same way. Like, what do you need help with? What do you want me to do? This and that. And like, nothing. Like, we have our process. And honestly, like, if you help, it's just going to slow me down. So, really, I just want you to sit here and let me do what I need to do so we can get ready to hunt at this point.
If anything, I mean, I feel like by the 3rd time of me being in the boat, I was pretty aware of what the process was, right, and what steps we were doing next. If anything, I'm the new guy, you just need to be the mirror bitch.
Mhm.
"Hey, come here, bitch. Hand me this. Hand me that,
Yep.
so I don't have to walk around you in this boat," or, "Hey, go get this, go grab that." And then
That and
bring
I
it to
actually
daddy
had
and let me do it.
I actually had this as a topic, and, like, I feel like this is more, like, for if you want to be invited back or if you do get invited back, offer to scout. Like, that's a huge thing because, I mean, shit, we'll have all 4 of us scouting at one point in time, and sometimes it's right at dark that we actually find what we're gonna go hunt the next day, and it's
Yep.
not always good. It's stressful as shit.
Mm.
And you know what? Even if it's not you going out and scouting by yourself, I mean, there was multiple times where I'll text Austin or Cade or Tyler and just be like, "Hey, what's your guys' plan tonight? I know we wanna check these 2 spots. Hey, swing by, pick me up," or whatever, vice versa. And
Yeah.
just riding along and actually making an effort to be there is still better than not doing anything.
Right. My other big thing too is, like, it's like Austin was just saying, it's not very often that we all shoot into one group, but when we do, offering to get out of the boat and help the dogs out is fucking huge. Like, not being afraid to go get birds that we shoot is awesome. I always
Mhm.
hate when, like, we'll have our regular crew of guys get out of the boat, and this goes for weather days too, like where you're trying to brush snow off decoys. That's the easiest thing to do. Just
Mhm.
get out and help. But those days where, like, they're I've had it before where people are, like, scared to get out of the boat and help. It's like,
Yeah.
"Dog, just go."
Yeah. Like, yeah, dude, it's not really that fun getting out
No,
and
it
brushing
sucks.
off decoys, but it really doesn't take very long, and then you can get your ass back in the boat. Like,
Yep.
it's not really that big of a deal. And I think it's really funny now, like, when we all do shoot and, like, we rain out a decent group, because like, everybody's out of the boat, and then, like, we'll see another group working, and we all just kinda, like, sit there and admire them from the decoys. We're just like, "Yep," like, we're just picking up our birds and just watching more birds trying to do their thing or whatever, so
That's what I think is fucking hilarious. Like, we all itch to get out of the boat.
Mhm. For sure.
Like, we've damn near trampled over each other to get out of the boat to pick birds up. It's like, "No, we gotta go."
After sitting there for a while, sometimes you wanna get out and stretch some legs out and do a
Mhm.
little look into the decoys. Doesn't matter if you make any changes to a bird because Tyler's gonna just take back what you just did,
Yep.
but still makes me feel like I'm doing something. If I'm like, "this decoy's a little close," Tyler's like, "No, they're fine." They're they're in love.
He's got a way, for sure.
Yeah.
The only
I
other thing
feel
I had Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like everybody has their way. If you if Tyler's off, like, cutting brush and you're setting the spread, I if I'm going to come help you, I have a pretty good general idea of how you like it anyways. And I'm not to the point yet where I'm like, maybe, I mean, I'll, like, if I see something where I'm like, I don't think that they'll like that, or I think that might fuck them up, like, I'll tell you. But for the most part, like, I know how you like it. I mean, if I'm going to say anything to you as well, too. So, like, just being able to, like, just hunting with you guys constantly, like, throughout the last couple years, like, okay, well, we've hunted together, so, like, I'll just jump in and help you get decoys so we can get the other boat out of there, get back in the boat, and get ready to hunt.
Yeah, and I'm always terrible about it. Like, I'll have decoys upside down and fucking, like, wrapped around each other, and Austin's always like, "Hey, we gotta fix that." And I'm like, "Yes, gonna fuck more up, so I'll just go fix them all at one time."
Yeah. Dude, there has been many of the days where, like, you and Tyler are throwing out decoys, and I just fucking fix your line over. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm here for you guys. Don't worry about it.
Tyler's always one's like, who did that? You, motherfucker.
Who threw that fucking decoy upside
You
down?
did.
I wonder who's been throwing the fucking decoys out.
Jesus, over here talking shit.
God, he's back. Be quiet.
Damn, about time.
Dude, my
You forget
laptop
what a
just...
charger is?
No, it's been on the charger the entire time. I think my charger's cooked. It will not... Oh, no, it just turned on.
Oh boy.
Where is that at? Is that here?
Yeah.
Sure is.
That was
Yeah.
loud.
Yep. We got tornadoes. Tornadoes are coming.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm in my downstairs.
I'm in my fucking garage, so Zach.
I'll say I'm in my garage.
No, I'm saying that because, like, if my wife gets scared, you're gonna see her kick that door in.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude, I was just talking to somebody earlier, and they said everything was going to stay. My lights just flickered. It was going to stay south of us.
No, it's not.
No, I definitely don't know why I would know it.
I thought we were supposed to get some storms, but they said all like the tornadoes and hail. But
Oh my god, that is loud.
No, dog. We most definitely have like the bow of the storm headed right towards us right now.
oh no!
Okay.
Gee.
I don't know how to
Jeez.
stop this. I don't know you way to cover this up.
I'm muting mine for a minute.
Well, while we're on a tornado warning break here, I'm back for now till my tablet dies.
Give it 5 minutes. If a tornado shows up, I'll take my laptop outside.
Where were we at when I joined in here?
We're just finishing up with our first hunts, and we did ask Kate about his taking people, his expectations for newbies' first hunts. So if you could give your input there, that'd be great.
Yeah, I can take us off from there. So I don't really remember what Cade said, or do I know what Cade said because I was busy trying to get a computer turned back on that died. But for me, I've taken a lot of guys off of, that have been posted on Facebook looking for somebody to go hunting with. And for me, when I invite somebody, I don't really expect you to do much other than just hang out and be quiet and hopefully kill some ducks. Typically, well, I always have everything that we need for the day, other than, as some might say, propane. That is in lack of sometimes. But normally I have pretty picky on my decoy spreads unless we're just kind of out there fucking around. And I do my thing most time. That usually works, and more than capable of calling. I mean, I'm not opposed to other people calling while we're hunting, but also at the same time, if you don't know how to call at all, like, I don't mind giving you tips and tricks or tuning a call, stuff like that, but don't just, like, I don't want you just sitting there blasting at them as they're trying to come in, because that's the number one thing that kills a hunt.
I specifically remember being on a hunt and Tyler, I wasn't calling, not the greatest caller compared to, right? But Tyler's like, why is nobody else calling? It's like, I don't know if you want me to call, buddy. I don't. So I started adding some quacks here and there. I was like, what do you want me to do? He's like, what you're doing is perfect. Just keep that. Let me do the cadences and you just quack. I'm like, stick. Deal.
Y'all have that. Dude, my computer says 10 hours, more than 10 hours until fully charged, and it's been on the charger for ever. on this desk.
Damn.
That thing's
Oh, that's
cooked.
cool. The battery's cooked on it, probably from leaving it plugged in.
I'll say probably just leaving that charger plugged in ain't good on it.
Well, I also had everything plugged in the whole time, so that could be part of the reason. And it was
That
plugged
is
into
fair.
a little bit of USB. But, I mean, what else did we have on there for that topic?
Obviously went over their expectations. We did touch on shooting ethics just a little bit. So safety talks and general rules. I mean, I feel like I'd like to touch on that because I feel like that's not one that I've ever been a part of on a hunt. Where
Wait.
like
I wanted to wait until Tyler got back to talk about that one. That's why I kind of skipped
Yeah.
over it.
that's I can't say I've ever been until it was too late. Until it was like obviously nobody got hurt, but until you did something or somebody did something, and then somebody else is gonna crash out and be like, "Hey, don't be stupid."
My biggest thing that I think about, I have two things. One is blowing somebody's eardrums out. The other is shooting a dog. Like those are my two concerns with the general rules of where you shoot and where you don't shoot, and when you shoot. I feel like that's more like where I was going with that lane that was going down.
That's a really big one for field hunting. I feel like
For sure.
like shooting lanes whenever you got dogs out in the fields, because like my dogs are always out in the. They break on gunshots.
Same. But I also don't take my dog on field hunts for that reason, because I don't want him to get shot.
Yeah, and like on the water, cripples are a big one for me. Like
Mhm.
that makes me so nervous when somebody's trying to shoot over the dog, chase it like to kill a cripple. Like, but it also at the same time you don't want to lose a cripple. So like I get it because I get frustrated when we lose a cripple, but you got to be mindful of like if most of the time if a dog's in the water, you got to get out of the boat and chase that duck down with the dog, but instead of blasting his eardrums out.
Yep. And that like I agree 100% that losing cripples sucks, but I've never lost a dog on the water, but I can only imagine that would be fucking terrible. Like the cripple is not worth the dog, I'll promise you that.
Yeah, far worse than losing a duck for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. There's more ducks. That's your dog.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things,
I
though.
think you'd witness murder one if somebody shot my dog.
For sure.
Like, I know there's a few times this year, two or three times with Ellie. Ellie started getting out there, and like right off the back of the boat, if you take a shot at a cripple, is usually fine. But as soon as she starts getting decoys or further, it's like, oh, like I know it's far enough away, but I don't want to take that shot because you never freaking know.
Yeah.
Jason says, "Don't shoot Ellie."
There's only one person in this that you have to worry about shooting Ellie, and I bet you can guess who it is.
The one above you.
Dang, dude. That's just because she's stupid.
I can only imagine the shit she'd say about you.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
thank God
dude.
she can't talk.
You'd have a crash out bad.
Freaking charger keeps connecting and disconnecting. It's weird.
Here it
I
goes.
keep hearing it.
Yeah,
There it is again.
I don't know what's going on with that thing. That thing is mad.
We're in shambles.
I had to get a new charger for it. Try that.
And we want to talk about like the same expectations on guided hunts versus hunts with friends or whatever people you're invited to hunt with. I mean, I feel like the expectations there are slightly different.
On a guided hunt?
Yeah, I mean, as far as because obviously, being invited on a hunt, it's sweat equity. It's the like we touched on, helping. What can I do? What's going on? I would say generally. Now, granted, I haven't been on a guided waterfowl hunt, but with every other guided hunt, it's generally you're paying to be there, and those guys are like, nothing. We are doing this because that's what it is. No, obviously, you're still going to have. They're probably going to go a little better talks on gun safety expectations in the blind or out of the blind or anything like that. But as far as like the same work ethic that you would put into hunting with a friend is a little different.
For sure.
It depends on your guides too, though. I mean, some of them guides, if you're willing to throw decoys with them alongside them, they're going to give you a lot more respect at the end of the day. And I mean, not all of them want you to even help with that, but there are some outfits that if you offer to help, they're not going to turn it down because those guys are working day in, day out, scouting and setting decoys and then hunting.
Yeah, they'd probably
No,
love that buddy style hunt where everybody's helping out and chipping in.
we're there to
Rather
have a
than
good
just doing
time. We're not
everything.
we're not there with the corporation that's here to,
Yeah.
schmooze 6 or 8 guys. I mean, I get that, and I'm the same. Like, I would want to help, but I just feel the expectation is different when you
Yeah.
cross that line.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're paying them to go hunting, so like they're not going to expect you to do it unless that's part of the deal in the contract that you're doing it. But I mean, there's definitely guides out there that will be welcoming to you helping throw out 2,000 snow goose decoys if that's what they're doing.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, zero fun. I've done it.
Yeah.
One decoy at a time, and I'm walking it from the trailer to the edge of the spread.
Then what? You got to return for snacks like Garfield or what?
Yep.
Hey, easy on the snacks.
Oh, sorry, snack guy.
Snack king to you.
Oh, fuck off. I guess we'll move into our next topic here that we should be kind of short, but it's the same topic, but it's kind of what not to do after being taken to a spot with somebody that just invited you on a hunt. And the first one that I don't know how people still do this and don't understand this unwritten rule, and it's probably written nowadays, but don't go home and call all your buddies and tell them exactly where the fuck you went that day, especially if you had a good day. That's just, I don't know, it's kind of shady.
Dude, that is the ultimate way to never get called back again. Ever.
Yeah.
And to get beat up at the boat ramp the next day.
Yes. That too.
And that's strictly because before this year, I did a lot of private land hunting right on ponds. If I'm taking you, don't ask me whose ground we're on, because immediately my head's going, why do you need to know who owns it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Unless,
My-
like, I could see you and Austin getting into that because you both live here, like, and have for a long time. Like, I could see that.
But
and you guys are
it would
friends.
be me and Austin talking about it's one thing. If I didn't know Tyler or I didn't know you, and Austin's like, hey, do you care if I bring a buddy? And I said, yeah. And then one of you were like, who owns this? I'd be like, why is that your concern?
Who's it to you?
Yeah.
Then eventually you gain that trust. You start figuring out
Right.
what guys are like and who's going to do that. But that's like my favorite answer of, oh, where'd you hunt this morning? On the water.
Do you know where Boone Speedway is at? Nope.
Nowhere near there.
Damn it. Every chance he gets, he throws that out there.
I fucking love it. Everybody does.
I do feel like when you started hunting with us a lot, Zach, like obviously you have a lot of permission around here. I have a lot of permission around here. So I feel like you and I like talked a lot about that, like back and forth, like, well, I have this field and then skip one or vice versa. And we would be very, very close to each other in that aspect of like, well, this is what direction the birds are moving, and we can hunt these possibilities between the two of us. So just kind of working back and forth.
Right.
And that.
Well, it helps too, as far as private goes. We ran into it this year when we were scouting for geese. I text Austin. I'm like, hey, I think I can get this. And he texts me back, be like, I'm actually really good friends with that guy. Perfect. You do it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Why would I even risk getting turned down if you're, But it all started with, we didn't just start telling each other where we hunted and who owned it or whatever right off the rip. You gain that trust as you hunt together.
100%. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot when the four of us are out scouting, especially when we're all in separate vehicles, and like somebody will like send a pin of where birds were, and then like immediately one of us is like, "Oh, I know who that is." Like, I'll give him a call, or I'll stop by his house tomorrow. Like, for sure.
And if not, I might just follow you guys around until my GPS dies, and that's where I'm going to hunt.
Damn, dude.
That's not surprising with him, though. I mean, that his shoe fits. So, kind of going off all that too, like basically boils down to respecting that person's spot.
Yep.
If you don't have respect, then you're not going to get along with many people in general, let alone waterfowling. And then, if say that guy takes you to a public spot, and you get to be or you are kind of buddies with them, and say they're not hunting that day, or say you want to kind of hunt that spot. It's public ground, so realistically, you can go hunt it whenever the fuck you want. But it's kind of a respectful thing to call or text that guy and say, "Hey, are you planning on going tomorrow and going out there? And I was kind of thinking about going there. What's your thoughts?" And that'll go a lot farther than just going and doing it.
Yeah, for
Again,
sure.
that's not a question you ask right off the rip. Don't hunt with me
No.
Saturday, and then next Saturday be like, "Hey, is it cool if I take my dad and brother-in-law and uncle and John and Tim in there?" No, it's not.
Just immediately right off the rip.
Yeah,
Middle
like,
finger.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
You can go hunt it, and when you have 4 flat tires after the hunt, don't call me for help.
Dang. Call Austin. It's his job.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I mean, I don't know. Respect's the biggest thing in life in general, and it's something that waterfowlers lack in general, and that goes towards most hunters, anyways. It's one of those things that's you kind of get what you give sometimes.
I feel like across, like you said, the respect thing. I mean, across all platforms, right? Like, I've seen friendships get ruined over a set of antlers. It's like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
what's the point of that? And I feel like it's the same way with us. Like, I could be your best friend, or I'll be the biggest bag because you try to come in on a spot that we took your whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, just don't. It's not, you're going to kill 4 greenheads, or you're going to kill 1 buck and then be out of friend for life. So knock it off.
Cut the naughtiness.
Tyler doesn't have that many friends to lose. That's why he knows.
Actually,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
have any friends. I have acquaintances.
Ah,
That is fair.
Jackass.
That checks.
that's great. After all the shit that Zach and I did for you last week, and we're still just chilling in the acquaintance section, huh?
You're really close. You're so close, but you're just not there yet.
Touche.
I just quit trying.
I do want to give a shout out. I love that Austin was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this and I'll be back," just to not come back and let me and Tyler move those heavy ass couches into the house by ourselves.
But I do believe we called that when he left, that he was
We did.
not coming back.
That
Oh,
is
dude,
correct,
for
you did.
sure.
It was expected for sure.
Hey, I do just want everyone to know as well, though, that I did move them around the house and then put them back together with him. So
Good.
Also true. Also true. My goodness.
How long you been with her?
how long you been with her?
Jesus.
God damn it.
TikTok's a crazy thing.
Y'all need to get off TikTok.
For sure.
Hey, listen, I got 2 apps on my phone I care about. That's TikTok and PH.
You have the app?
Yeah. I have an account. What do you mean?
Jesus.
The cow. Oh my god.
All right, closing thoughts, Tyler.
I was
please.
not ready for that.
No, neither was I.
I'm not surprised, but I was not ready for it.
God damn. Oh, that was good. All right. As we go to wrap this up, I mean, what do we have to add on to kind of everything we've touched on tonight? And if anybody's got any questions, comments, concerns about what we've talked about tonight, do get on the horse, or we're going to get the fuck out of here.
I didn't know where you're going with that. When you said get on the horse, and I was like,
I don't know. I don't know.
I was like, there's no
I had-
French horses
I-
now.
I had somewhere I was going, but then I looked at my phone to figure out what I was going to say next, and shit got
Lost
fucked
it.
up. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Fairy dust.
Wah, wah. Well, how do you guys? I mean, do you guys got anything to add to this episode?
No,
Not
I mean, I think we covered all of that pretty well. I mean, if anybody has other thoughts on being the new guy or inviting a new guy, let us know if there's something we missed or something you disagree with.
Well, preferably just hit up Zach. He's a new guy every day. So
Yeah, text me.
Damn, Gina.
I'm so
That's
glad
fine.
it's not
I can
me
take it.
anymore.
Well,
you don't want to know the hours on that account, Jared. You don't want to know.
No good.
But before we get closed out here, I do want to mention our next stream. We're going to kind of plan on being June 1st after the Delta banquet is concluded next weekend. We're going to take next week off and kind of just get away from this for another week. But
Well, plus, like me and Austin got all sorts of shit to do next week, trying to help get prepared for the banquet and everything. So
nobody cares about what you guys got going on.
okay.
Yeah, Tyler and I have work.
Yeah.
All of the work.
Slave labor.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Plus,
dude,
next week is Memorial Day, baby.
It
Tyler
is.
talking about slave labor when he makes like $100 an hour is absolutely fucking criminal.
I wish I made that much.
He said, I would be in a much lower tax bracket if that's what I made.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Damn it. But no, yeah, Memorial Day is next week and I forgot about that. I got some things to figure out before then.
Good week to take off.
Yeah. Plus we'll have plenty to talk about after we come back from the banquet too. About how drunk we all get or something like that.
I'm celibate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beer,
Yeah, okay.
beer, never heard of it.
Yeah. As he's drinking out of his Menards bucket.
He'll be drinking out of the 5-gallon bucket next weekend.
Yeah. Exactly.
Be a bad deal on my wallet.
It would not be good. But I think that about wraps it up for this episode of the Duckfellas podcast. If you're listening on your preferred podcast destination, whether it's Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Podbean, or iHeartRadio, we are live on Mondays at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., give or take. Every Monday, every other Monday-ish. Just kind of whenever we feel like it. But be sure to pop in, check it out, leave a comment, drop a follow. We look forward to all your guys' feedback, and we like to hear it. Make sure you also get entered in the giveaway. You got 2 to 3 more weeks, roughly, or right at a month, to get entered in that drawing to win a blind. But that about wraps it up for this time. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we look forward to talking to you guys next time.
Here, fuckers.